Hey out there, all you viewers to be named later. Yep, it's that time. We're going to go at it with another step-parent vlog. Alright, we're going to start this one off a little differently. Normally, I might roll on intro, I might not. Today, I'm just not. The situation that has been hanging over my family's head forever and a day is coming to a close. There is severe light at the end of the tunnel. It looks like the court case is closing, and that is just fantastic. It seriously is, because this thing has been dragging on forever, and finally now we can have peace and get down to the really hard work of normalizing life. Because for the last couple of years it's been all about this, and preparing for this, and getting ready for this, and we have court this day, and we have to have this meeting this day, and we have this deposition this day, and we have this, that. Now it's all going away. And that's going to be a huge weight off of my shoulders. I know, she's not my daughter, she's not living in my house, but it's my niece. And my niece needed her uncle, and she needed family there for her, and that was done no matter what. No questions asked. I was there for her no matter what she needed. So I'm glad that's coming to a close. But I wanted to share that with you, and no, that's not the whole thing for this one. It's amazing, like, the little things that will set off a massive amount of pride. My son finally learned how to tie his shoes this weekend. And yes, he's older. It should have been done before now, but it wasn't. All right, a huge part of that is with his ADHD, he tends to get hyper and tends to get a little bit out of control and hard to focus. So every time we sat down with him, it's like he didn't want to do it, so he would find a way to piss me off so he could get out of doing it. Well, this weekend, that didn't happen. And we had to step it back, and I had to show him, the stuff about Einstein, one of the smartest mans who ever, has lived. And I went, dude, he couldn't even tie his own shoes. And he's like, really? Because my son's in a highly capable program. He's really smart when he applies himself. So we were able to get it done. And the first time he did it, the yelling, the hoot, and the holler, and run through the house, Daddy, I did it, I did it, I did it. And I'm like, okay, buddy. Wow, seriously, was that me pitting out? Okay, no, just shadows. I was like, God, seriously? But anyway, sorry for that little. So it was neat to see him do it. It was really neat the next morning at breakfast. He's putting on his shoes and he's doing it again and he's working through things. And I'm just like, I am proud of you, pal. I'm seriously, seriously proud of you. But it's funny how you can have a moment like that and then within 24 hours, it's now I have to kill you. I was watching a YouTube live stream, and it was like around 6:30 at night, and on a school night in our house, bedtime's like 2000 hours, 8 o'clock for you civilian types. So at 18:30, he's asking me for candy, and I'm like, no, pal, nope, not gonna happen. Came downstairs the next morning, and I didn't realize the extent of the damage, because I was kind of tired. It appears he got into the refrigerator, grabbed that grated Parmesan cheese, and not like, you get at restaurants where they're there with the little grater going, is that enough? Is that enough? No, the one that's stuffed in plastic bottles is Kraft on the outside. It appears he got in there and he was trying to eat it by the handful, and if any of you have ever tried that in your life, it gets everywhere. You also know if that stuff gets a little wet, it turns into paste, and that was on my TV. That was on my PlayStation, that was on my DVD player. My wife's nutcrackers were played with, and there was glitter everywhere, and I'm like, oh, God, here we go. The worst part is one of the throw rugs we have is a really dark brown, and they spilled, the white cheese on there. I'm trying to smear it into the carpet to make it go away. So there's a big white line right in the middle of a carpet, and you're like, oh. Did you not think this one through? What the heck? So it was funny watching the Cuteness Factor. We're asking, what the hell? And she's like, oh yeah, Caden did this, and Caden did that, and this happened, and that happened, and this. I'm like, don't ever go to jail, because you'll die for being a snitch, but I love you. So, we had to get that squared away. It was neat watching him that weekend, because we took him to Walmart so he can spend his birthday money. And his first thought was, well, I want to donate everything to charity. And I'm like, love you, boy. It means I'm doing something right where you're trying to give back to others, but this one's yours. You get to spend this one, you get to keep this one, you get to have this one. And watching him debate over everything, because, I'm doing what every parent does. Look, you have this amount, you can't go over this amount, I'm not covering you if you go over. And the whole time in the back I'm thinking, all right, boy, whatever you want, let's just get it and go. That way you can be happy. And yeah, watching him do that. And he got himself like a little Harry Potter Lego set. So it was cool watching him put that together. And watching his sisters hover over him like vultures. And yeah, and speaking of his sister, we had an incident with her, and this is one of those times as a step-parent, you're like, I'm going to go to jail for trying to save my daughter. The brat is deathly scared of spiders. It doesn't care how big they are. If it's a spider, she pees herself and wants to run the other way. Not literally, but you know that instant fight or flight, it's wet yourself and run. So one had gotten into a room, and it was seriously about the size of a piece of rice. Okay? And I really wasn't in the mood to move things around for 20 minutes so I could get in a position to kill a spider. So I told her, don't worry about it. It'll go away. It's not going to touch you. It moved to a different area. And she was afraid of it. So I went and got a spatula. I went, okay, baby, go ahead and kill it. And she's all trying to get near it. And when she got near it, the thing moved, and she went running across her bed and jumped. Their bedroom was on the second floor, and when she jumped, she was heading towards a window to go out the window. So I had to grab her quick and pull her. And my first thought is, God, if me pulling her accidentally hits her and there's a bruise, now I got this going on. Now I got to explain to Child Protective Services, because I live in Washington State, and let a kid go, well, Dad hit me. Bam! Everybody's at your house. Even if it's true or not, they're there, they do an investigation, and they're all over you. So I'm like, wow. But I have worked it out with her where I've told her, you are going to have spiders so afraid of you that they're going to hire hitmen to come after you. Spiders are going to quake at your name. I'm building her up, teaching her, and trying to get her going, trying to get her moving, trying to get her stuff going. And it's like, baby girl, come on. It's just an itty-bitty little thing, all right? But yet, here she is watching me play that new Star Wars game. And when you go to Kashyyyk, and these big, humongous spiders just drop out of the trees on you, she's like, oh, come on, another spider, kill that thing. I'm like, you were scared of something that big last night. I kept telling her I was going to have a little fun with her. And when you were younger, like around Halloween, you get those bags of the little plastic spider rings. I told her I was going to go find a bunch of those and sprinkle them around her bed, so when she climbed in bed at night, it looked like there was a spider army coming for her. And it was funny to look on her face. She's like, Daddy, you better not. But yet, here she is with my son's Lego spiders from that Harry Potter set. She's like, oh, look, it's a queen spider coming to get you. Ha ha ha. I'm like, you remember that later. So yeah, that's just part of the fun in my house with Christmas approaching. We have Parmesan cheese everywhere. We have death to spiders. And we have shoes being tied. So I will take that as a win. I will take that every way I can as a win. I really will. But I want to wrap this one up because I don't want to drag in too long. So I want to know your guys, as usual, question, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever, right down below. And I hope some of you guys got a good laugh out of this one. Okay, I really do. Because it's interesting being with them. And I'm very proud of the fact that we've never had one of those moments where it's like, you're not my daddy. It's been like, you're my daddy, and the respect, the love, and everything has always been right there. But anywho, we're going to wrap it just like this. For you first-time viewers of the channel, I want to say thank you so much for watching this one. I told you it's really, really different, and it's really interesting and really off the wall. And that's part of the fun of this channel. So hopefully I earned your subscription today. If not, thank you for that time you gave me, and I hope to see you back on this channel soon. Now, for you first-time viewers and you long-time viewers who have yet to subscribe, look right down there. You're going to see a big channel symbol popping up. Go ahead, click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've gone ahead and knocked that out of the way, please join that bell gang. Yeah, that's right, the notification gang, the notification crew, whatever you want to call yourselves. Click on that, bell icon. Why? Great question. Because it's going to notify you every single time that this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of videos, 2 will be popping up right over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my catalog that they think will be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. Another step parent vlog in the books. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great one today.